Well, would you look at that? This is a pretty good way for me to start the episode. I just beat my personal best at Zulrah. We're on 55 seconds now. My previous was 57 seconds. I don't entirely know what I'm going to be doing in this episode yet. Like I said before, I don't have any plans on selling back the Ancestral. I want to keep it, so I'm probably just going to be doing some Zulrah intermittently with whatever else I decide to do. But I hope you guys enjoy whatever is to come. Hopefully, we can get a sub 50 second Zulrah as well, because that's my goal. So all this time, I've actually been thinking that the next item I want to buy is a Dragon Warhammer. But after doing a lot of raiding the past couple of days, and you know, the entire last video is pretty much all raids, I've been doing a lot of Zulrah because I've actually been enjoying it lately. But what I want to do is go back to the way I used to do it with just a Serp Helm and Arma. And since I don't have Arma right now, I think I'm going to use my GP to actually just buy that instead of using Void. It'll make my trips a lot more relaxing since I won't have to use anti-venoms. I can just bring ranging potions. Also, it's interesting because with the amount of like price differentials in the raid items now, I don't know if it'll continue to be this low by the time I actually release the video, but items have dropped like 25% in just a day. Like, I know that I've lost a lot of money on my Ancestral, which does kind of suck, but a lot of items have crashed, not just the stuff that I bought, which is pretty shitty. But I mean, raids might not even be the best GP in-game anymore, because from Wook's projections, they were 6 mil an hour doing them solo as fast as he was doing. But all the items crashed a lot since then, so I think Zulrah might just be better GP per hour again. Nice, I just took a little break, came back, and first kill we actually end up getting the Magic Fang. So I will definitely take that. I'm going to be very careful and make sure I pick it up, because it's the very first kill of the trip. But that's pretty freaking sick. Very, 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 very low health. But we got an Onyx. That was a pretty bad kill, honestly. That's one of those kills where, like, I don't really want to actually get a rare on because it's a little bit embarrassing. But alright, Onyx is definitely the best rare, so I'll take it. So I don't know if I've ever, like, fully addressed why I'm so fixated on Zulrah right now, but I think, like, summing it up really quickly, it's mainly because right now I'm really, really motivated to try and get my bow back. And Zulrah is, obviously, as it always has been, extremely good GP per hour. So I really want to just kind of, like, camp it out for a little while as long as I'm comfortable doing it, and try to make as much money back here as I can, since I'm also still hunting for those mutagens. I haven't seen them yet, and I would love to get those back as well. I'll wait till the loot comes down so you guys can see it. There you go. Another Magic Fang coming in. 6,375. I don't know why sometimes my recorder's lagging at the start. I apologize for that, but 6,375 KC, picking up another unique. So that kind of makes up for the little dry streak we had earlier. We've had 3 uniques and a couple hundred kills now. So, not bad. I don't know when I'm going to sell a tab. I don't even know what I want to buy next. So, I'm thinking I kind of want to get DK's gear back, maybe. I don't know for sure, though. You gotta admit, this tab does look really fucking nice, man. I mean, and there's other stuff that's not in here, like the Law Runes and a couple hundred brews. But still, that looks good, dude. So, I haven't recorded anything in a while, but there you guys go. I just regened in HP. I finished that kill on 1 health, 6,500 KC. Gonna keep going. Twisted Bow right now actually just dipped slightly below 1 bill. So I decided to take a little break from Zulrah and just do my Slayer task. And it's actually kind of cool. Crozier and Waff and a few other people told me to try this method, where if you're on long range with your Trident, you can just barrage the boss and just stay out of its range and it can't hit you. So I guess I'll just do my task like this. Even though I already have the pet, I was just kind of feeling like doing this boss. Maybe pick up a smokestaff or something. Alright, so that's the last kill of my task done. And unfortunately, we didn't end up getting anything cool. But, where the fuck did you go, Durdell? Let's see what we get next. Alright, nice and easy. I don't know if I want to do this at Brutals or KBD. Obviously, I don't have the D-Hunter anymore, so it's going to look really gross either way. But I'll go get it done. Alright, so I think what I'm going to buy is actually an Arma crossbow, because it has a lot of uses for me. I might end up doing some Sardoman in the future, in which case I'll be using an ACB. And in case, even though I'm kind of burnt out of them right now, a bunch of people keep asking me to do raids, so I think I might have it just for that. And it also holds a little bit of use for my alt account when I'm doing Brutals, since obviously I don't have the D-Hunter right now. Whenever I'm doing Slayer, since I'm starting to get back into it a little bit, it'll be nice to have that on that account, making me a little bit of extra money. So I'm going to sell off this tab. I don't know about the scales yet, but I'm going to sell off everything else and see what we get for it. Alright, so without selling the scales, we're at about 50 mil. I think I'm going to sell probably like 80,000 of the scales and then hold on to the rest for myself in case I need them, since I do use my blowpipe a lot and I kind of am using my trident a lot. So that'll bring me up to probably close to 60 mil, so I still have some money in the bank. I've been obviously investing a lot into supplies for Zulrah. But still, that's pretty freaking nice, man. That's pretty nice. Moving along smoothly. I also realized I forgot to sell the 387 brews. So I guess I'll sell some of these, but I'll hold on to most of them. I don't actually think I need to sell them except to get a few stems, which I have some GP for right now, so I have no problem with that. But I do have an open invite for raids right now, so I'm going to go test my luck, hopefully break the dry streak. Oh my god. Alright, so don't mind the sounds in the background, because, like I said, I am actually trying to do brutals while I do Zulrah, which, by the way, is really hard. We just got another uncut onyx right after coming back to Zulrah. That is freaking amazing. And also, the sounds for Brutal Black Dragons are the same as the sounds for Jad, and I think that's the only reason I find this so fulfilling, is because while I'm actually doing Zulrah, it sounds like I'm killing Jad, and that just makes me feel great. I muted the brutal sounds this time, but we just beat our personal best by 1 second. Awesome. Alright, so the luck is finally kicking in, boys. Serp, Visage, the Spirit Seed in the same drop. Don't know how I feel about that, but this is pretty nice. Alright, so I didn't record it while I was on the ground because I just very quickly picked it up, but we got a Tanzanite Fang drop on KC6594, which is pretty nice. I was actually messing around a little bit with the Dark Bow, seeing if I would enjoy maybe trying to mix it up a little bit, maybe go for some speed kills. I tried it in Void, but honestly, it's just messing me up more than anything else, so I'm just gonna put it back into the GE and just get rid of it, not use it. Alright, Zulrah. You know what? I can definitely dig this. Magic Fang 6626KC. That is now all the Zulrah drops sitting in my bank. If only this were on my Iron Man whenever I get here. I know that I'm not going to have this much luck, but any drop will bring me closer to that bow, and I just really want it, man. I'm trying so hard to get it. Oh, taking a little break from Zulrah to do some 4-man raids with Gitsin, Wapf, and Matthew, and we just got another Arcane Prayer Scroll, and by we, I mean Gitsin. Again, this guy is so fucking lucky, and that's why I raid with him. So, it's not a huge split, once again, but it's money, and any money is money towards the bow. Oh, that's a little bit bigger of a split than I thought. That's actually pretty nice. 9 mil? We'll definitely take it. I know you guys hate when I say that, and I'm sorry. It's force of habit. This is kind of a reminder to myself while I'm here doing prep. Gitsin actually is one of the leaders of a PVM CC, so I'm going to go ahead and link that down in the description below. So if you guys are looking for a CC, Gitsin himself is a really nice guy. I'm sure that if he's in the clan that there's plenty of other nice people in there as well. So make sure you guys check that out, and if I forget to link it, then someone please remind me. I'm sure all of you will probably remind me, but that'll be in the description. So if you guys are looking for a clan, check it out. No way! No way! No fucking way! Wap just got a twisted bow! Oh my god, dude! No fucking way! Oh my fucking god! What the fuck? Dude! I need him to get in Discord so I can get this reaction. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. Did that actually just happen?
It did. It actually just happened.
Oh my god, what the hell? What the hell?
Okay, a GE.
Yeah. So much money, dude. That might actually be enough for me to buy one.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh my god. This is gonna be like 3 minutes of just Craigasm. Let me see that bad boy. Oh.
Whoops.
By the way, if you guys aren't aware, Wapf has a YouTube channel. Make sure you go check it out. Thank you for the split. Holy shit. My god. We got the back-to-back. And it's a fucking bulwark. It's like one of the worst drops, but what the fuck, dude? It's in Gitsin's name again. What the hell is this? What is going on right now, man? It's gonna be another couple mil, I'll fucking take it. Alright, so that was 2.5 mil. I'm still so hyped from the bow. Like, we're gonna obviously keep going until we don't get a drop back to back, because that's just how it works. That's how you have to do it. Alright, so we didn't get the back to back to back, and honestly, I don't know if my heart could handle that, so I'm a little bit glad, honestly. I'm gonna go evaluate my bank right now, sell off my loot tabs and extra potions and things like that, and kind of just see what my bank's at and see how close we actually are to the Twisted Bow. Because I don't actually know. I don't actively keep track of what my bank's worth, so maybe we're close enough. Alright, so we ended up with 321 mil cash after selling off all our loot tabs and everything. So, Zulrah tab's empty, PVM/Slayer tab is empty, except for, you know, non-sellable stuff, and, you know, these 2 champion scrolls from barrels, fuck that shit. So now I'm going to take a look at all my gear, see what it's all worth, because I haven't been paying attention to the price of Ancestral or the Arcane, and see how close we are. Alright, so this says 866, which I would honestly rather trust the OS Buddy price. But if I'm very careful with how I sell everything, I imagine I could probably get 880 mil. The ring itself is also probably another 12 mil there, so I'm going to say that we're at about 900 in all of our gear. There's obviously things like the whip and the rings that could also go in there depending on how close we are. And Dragon Pick is another couple mil. And I might have some stuff on my other account, so I'm going to check what I have on my other account before I do anything crazy and see how much money I have over there. So it seems like with the few mil, I have about 10 mil bank on my alt account right now because I, you know, after selling the Dragon Hunter Crossbow and everything to buy the Ancestral, there's not a lot of money on that account. So about 10 mil on that account right now. Let's say everything on here, even if I unabuse some rings, which I would be comfortable doing, and if I sell everything, I would want to also keep the Anguish, though, I realize, because obviously I'm not going to sell the Anguish. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The pegs I could get away with selling and buying back later, because the difference between pegs and God D-Head is only +5. So it wouldn't be too fussed with that. But I'm just going to push myself to do Zulrah, maybe up to 7,000 KC, and see where we stand there. Hopefully the bow has gone down, the Ancestral has gone up. With price changes, I might be able to pick it up a lot sooner than I'm thinking. Okay, the bank is empty. A lot of our items are in this, but I think this will do it. Oh my god, we got it back. Oh my god, we actually got it back. I'm actually so happy about this. I know it's just like, you know, the sad part is we have to sell our pegs and like everything. But we do still have the Archer's Ring, which is something. So I guess we're gonna have to get our pegs back. We have our Necklace of Anguish. That's something. I guess I probably won't ever need those 2 things again, right? Now we just have to hope that it doesn't get fucking hacked away from me again. I'm gonna actually trade over the money that I have on my second account and see exactly where I'm standing. I don't know how I'm going to start making money at first. I'm probably just going to do something really dumb like AFK Brutals for a while, even though I mocked people in the last video for doing that. I'm sorry, but I'm probably just going to do that for a while I try and figure out some goals. So like I said, my other account had some stuff on it. I snagged off the D-Hide boots as well because that's probably what I'm going to be using for a little while. I think I'm just going to buy some rune arrows to do this and then come up with a good way to outro this series as well, because this is kind of the end of this series, so I'm going to discuss the future of my channel, or the potential future of my channel, so you guys know what to expect. Also, to anyone wondering, I have 6,800 Zulrah KC now. That's where some of this extra money came from. I fucking hate that boss now, and I still don't have my mutagens back. I know with almost 100% certainty that I'm not supposed to be using Dragon Arrows here, but I just had to. I'm glad I actually had a little bit extra money to be able to buy some stuff back. Like, obviously I don't have the boots yet, but the money from my other account and everything ended up, 411 XP drop. Ended up, like, helping me a little bit more than I thought it would, so that's actually really nice. The bow itself, I never got to use it anywhere other than Bandos when I had it the first time. The only place I got to use it was Bandos, and then I got recovered. So, here's hoping that doesn't happen again, I guess. There's nothing I can do if it does, and I know that's going to be a commonly asked question. So hopefully it doesn't happen. If it does, there's nothing I can do about that. I mean, I'm doing everything I can, obviously, to avoid it happening, but if it happens, that's shitty. I can just hope that it doesn't. Obviously, I got this a lot faster than I expected to get it back. I didn't expect this to only take, like, 5 episodes or whatever. But the drops we got in this episode and the amount of grind I put into Zulrah were pretty fucking amazing. Like, actually seeing a part of a Twisted Bow split, I never thought that would ever happen to me. So that's amazing in itself. And then everything in the economy kind of just worked out perfectly. Like, all the items went down. I ended up buying the bow for a lot less than what I expected to have to buy it for. But my items also sold for less, so either way, it would have taken roughly the same amount of time. but I am just so ecstatic to have this. So what does this mean for the future of my channel? Well, what it means is this series is obviously over. I have the item that the entire series was predicated around, so it's done. However, this channel is 100% PVM focused, which means that everything that I do on this channel is pretty much going to be the same, except I'm going to focus most of what I do right now around places where I can use the bow, which is going to be a lot of Sargent, probably some KBD, because, you know, I still want to do that pet hunt. What I want to resume is what I was doing before, which is basically just progress videos that are chasing after all pets. That's my main PVM goal right now. So that's what I want to do. I don't know if I'll ever be able to achieve that, but in the future as well, something that I wanted to go back on was, in case you guys aren't familiar, I've mentioned this a few times, but I had a series a while ago called Ellie vs. Everything, and that series was a huge part of my channel. It was basically solo PVM as if an Iron Man, except I started with one item. I might pick that series back up again, except with a twisted bow instead. So if you guys would like that, then make sure to let me know. There's going to be tons of polls and stuff in the future, maybe on a future video. For right now, I'm just happy that I finished this series, and I want to end it on a good note. Hopefully, you don't have to see a shitty video immediately following this one about how I got recovered again. So let's just, you know, here's hoping. But if you guys enjoyed this series, if you enjoyed this video, there was just a crazy amount of shit that happened. I know that a lot of it was Zulrah, and I know after the last episode you guys said you didn't want to see too many raids, which is why I was cutting back on them. But obviously, we got pretty fucking lucky because of them. So if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you like it up, and make sure you tell me what kind of series you'd rather see below. I'm probably going to put a poll on screen right now just to get a general idea of what you guys would rather see. Maybe like a from scratch solo series, or just general PVM progress. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. I am so excited to have this, and I'm just ecstatic to have this back, and I hope that it stays in my hands. Have an amazing day, everybody. Peace out.